All right, the vegetable for the show. These are Brussels sprouts. These are those horrible things that your mother used to steam and make you eat. Yes, they're like little cabbages, but when they grow like corn on the cob. It's this long stalk, and all these things are growing off of them, and eventually they'll all open up. I've never seen one opened up. But instead of doing them like steamed, we're going to cut the bottom off, get rid of that, and then we're going to quarter them, and we're going to steam them, and then shred them up. Oh. After we do that, yeah. So you have to cut it a couple times. You know, if they're small, you don't have to really cut them more than half. The bigger ones, I want to cut them like this. These are kind of like little cabbages. They got kind of a cabbagey flavor. We're going to be doing them with pancetta, which is a Italian bacon. It's bacon that's really, it's just like regular bacon, except it's rolled up and it's spiced with nutmeg and peppercorns and things like that, hot pepper as well. This is the pancetta right here. You see, it comes in a roll like a salami. But you see, you can unroll it, and it's really just a piece of bacon. So this stuff is really nice because you can buy it at the deli. Any deli has it. And it's nice because you can get it, and you can get it cut really thick, where you can't get thick sliced bacon, or it's very difficult to get thick sliced bacon. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut it up into some big pieces.
You can see the peppercorns in there.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, pancetta's really, I've always found that pancetta's better for cooking with a meal in lieu of, you know, pancetta and eggs or something, but it really adds a tremendous flavor. Yeah,
there's too much salt and in regular bacon, where this doesn't have quite as much salt. Okay, we're going to go to the stove. We're going to light this up. Well, our steamer is boiling right now. We have a round bottom pan with water in there for the steamer. And we're just going to throw all these babies in there. These don't have to steam much more than about 5-10 minutes just to soften them up. Right? And while that's happening, we're heating up our Windsor saucepan over here, and we're going to throw the pancetta right in there, and we're going to cook it just like bacon. But we're going to leave all the grease in there, all oil in there, because that's what we're going to throw the Brussels sprouts in on top of that. So we're going to give this a couple minutes to cook, and through the magic of cinema, it'll be ready by the time we come back.
Oh, something smells very good.
It certainly does.
I think those potatoes are almost done. Wait till you see how wonderful they look. Yay!
They're done.
Bruce, show you. Woo!
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, the sauce is bubbling.
Wow.
The sauce is bubbling.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
And there's our nice cheese crust. So, the sauce here now still appears to be a bit thin. But here's where the cream starts really clinging to the potatoes and interacting with the starch, which is actually going to be its own little tool to help thicken up. So what we have to do now is wait about 15 minutes, and this is all going to come together beautifully. Oh,
the pancetta's browning.
Oh, yeah. Now, the smell of this, I must tell you that every time I smell this, it's like I go back in time to my mom's kitchen on a Sunday afternoon. It's pure heaven. It's pure soul food, really.
Oh, yeah. Watching the Steelers.
Yeah! Go Steelers!
Everything else is going over there. What I did is I boosted up the oven to 500 degrees because the chops have got to cook at 500. Now we're going from 400 to 500. It won't take long. The Brussels sprouts will be ready in that time. So everything's going to be ready all at once. That's basically the hardest thing about cooking, is to make everything come out at the same time. You have to kind of count backwards and look and say, this starts, this starts, this starts. So that's one of the things you try to do here. So, oh, look at that.
It's still bubbling.
Okay, the pancetta is beautiful, nice and brown, and what we're going to do, we're going to take this off the flame and let it cool, leave the grease in there. That's what flavors the Brussels sprouts. And our Brussels sprouts, oh, they're looking good. Another couple minutes of those and they'll be ready to go. We're at 430 degrees right now. Give me a minute, everything's going to be ready. Okay, we're at 500 degrees. We're going to pop these in for 15 minutes.
Hey, that's a hot oven.
Oh, these are ready. We're going to turn this off right now. I'm going to mix them together. Don't look like Katie. Okay.
Ta-da!
We got our pancetta all ready here. We got these babies that were all steamed. Now we're going to pull the steamer out.
Oh, it does smell like cabbage.
Yeah, this is where being a bass player has got its...
oh, the calluses.
Yes, he has the calluses. I can stand this.
Wow.
Throw them all in there. And we give it a quick stir, and that coats it with all the oil from the pancetta and gets all the flavor and the spices and the pancetta mixed in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that smells wonderful.
It does smell wonderful.
That's a wonderful combination. And don't worry if you break them up. There's some recipes I've seen with these things, we actually shred them before you put them up. Yeah, get in there close on that.
That looks really good.
And it smells a whole lot better than...
Now, do you use any seasoning or just the bacon?
No,
or
just the pancetta.
Bacon grease?
Yeah, the grease from the pancetta and all the seasonings that's in there. It's very, very flavorful.
Well,
so it adds it all in there.
That's very easy to make.
Oh, absolutely.
And
it's so good, too.
It's very impressive looking.
I think the lamb is almost done. I can smell it. Can you?
Yeah, that smells really good.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, look at those babies.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take this out. We're gonna let it rest for a couple minutes.
You want to always
let it rest.
You want to always actually technically you want to cover it with a loose piece of aluminum foil and let it rest for at least minimum of 5 minutes because that allows all the juices to redistribute throughout the meat. Because if you cut it open right now, you know. And here you have your perfect spring Sunday dinner. We've got our beautiful chops.
Moroccan lamb chops.
Moroccan lamb chops. Ooh. We have our potatoes au gratin and our Brussels and pancetta.
Oh, yes. Hey, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, they really don't.
Hey, see you next month. Aloha, baby.
Aloha.